Hanging in there, having a good June morning. Okay, so grabbing whatever we need for our practice today. We're going to start on our backs. So if you like a pillow underneath your low back, go ahead and grab that, and then grab a strap and have your strap within. Have a strap and a block within reaching distance. So have that close because we're going to use that while we begin on our backs. Like I said, if you like to have a pillow underneath your mid back or low back or underneath your head, you can do that too. But we're going to just lay down onto our backs. Let's see. Do I have a pillow there today? Yeah, I kind of do because I like the feeling of having something underneath there, not for my low back, but actually because I like my shoulders and neck to be pressed into the floor a little bit more because that elevation of the hips kind of pushes that all back. So there's just different things that you can do, but we're just going to be laying down on our backs. Let's go ahead and take our right hand and place right hand on our belly. And then let's go ahead and take that left hand and place it right on that forehead. So belly and forehead. And this is kind of just our personal check-in. So checking in, making sure that you are still breathing. That's what your right hand is feeling for, is feeling for your breath. And then that left hand is just making sure that you're alive with your temperature. Make sure that you're warm. No, it's just that hand on the forehead is it's a primal thing. It can be a soothing thing, just the gentle pressure there. But as we have our hand on our belly, other hand on the belly, think about, because we're starting to breathe, we're starting to slow our breath down and we're starting to make our breath bigger. Think about the breath moving into the belly rather than just up into that throat and lungs. Think about the lifting and lowering of the belly with the breath. So that helps to open up that diaphragm. It helps to get more space for our deep breathing when we involve that in our practice. So this is just a good few moments to begin to ground, to begin to find a rhythm of the breath, to begin to make that breath bigger, that inhale bigger, that exhale longer. And just to check in with yourself. I've got my knees bent. If you've got your legs straight, you can have them straight. Got my knees bent because I've got that pillow underneath too. So it's kind of lifting my low back up off the floor. Let's switch those hands. So now our left hand is going to go to belly. Right hand is going to go right there to the forehead. You can even, if you've got like some jaw issues, or if you're not feeling well, you can even have the hand on the throat or the jaw, forehead, just wherever that feels most supportive. Supportive is the key word here, most supportive for you. And now that we've switched those hands, getting back into the rhythm of that deep breath, the deep inhale, and the deep exhale. Good. Another breath or two here. Another big, deep breath, deep inhale. And a deep exhale. Nice. And you can release those hands. If you have a pillow or something underneath your low back, possibly moving that off to the side so that now you can flatten your back into the floor because we're going to add in the arms and the legs. We're going to start off with just a dead bug. So our arms are going to be lifting towards the ceiling. Shoulders are gonna be pressing down into the floor, so our nice flat back, but those fingers, arms are lifted. And then you can keep our knees bent. Let's keep our knees bent and lift our legs up off the floor. So we'll be in a dead bug right here. So legs are lifted, arms are lifted. And imagine that you can flatten that entire back. So your back is a nice rectangle. Your shoulders, back shoulder blades, and your hip bones are the four corners. So we've got that nice rectangle and we're trying to flatten that rectangle as much as we can into the floor. I'm doing a little bit of movement of my legs, my hips from side to side a little bit to help me flatten my back. You can do that if you want, if those legs start to get tired. You can begin to point and flex the feet or rotate the ankles. I know it's not a completely dead bug. So we're a dying bug right here, but maybe lifting that. Let's inhale it deeply here. And exhale it out. And one more time, inhale it deeply here. And exhale it out. Good, let's drop our feet to the floor. Our knees are bent. We can drop our hands down. Let's take our right ankle to our left thigh. Go ahead and press that right inner thigh away with that right hand. So it's our very first piriformis stretch, very first figure four. Stretch right here for that hip, outer thigh, glute, and don't forget to use that breath. Inhaling and exhaling. I do like using the deep breath while we're lying down on our backs because you can really feel that in that back rib cage. Good. Let's release that right leg and let's go ahead and take our left ankle to our right thigh. And let's press that inner thigh away. So pressing piriformis away, or doing the piriformis stretch, pressing that hip away, inner thigh away to open that piriformis. Right there, and breathing, deeply inhaling and deeply exhaling. Very good. And then release that. Grab that strap. So hopefully that strap was within a hand's distance. Let's take that strap around our right foot. So let's go ahead and pull that right knee, that right leg into our chest, into our belly. And you've got that strap around that right foot, using that strap to help pull that leg in, giving that a nice big hug. And then let's press up through our heel to the ceiling. And then gently, I know our legs are still cool, but gently pulling the leg towards you and then slowly lowering the leg down. Let's go ahead and lift the leg towards us and then lower that leg back down. We're going to add in a breath. Let's inhale and lift the leg towards us and exhale, lower that down. Good. Inhale and lift. And exhale and lower. And you could be doing this without the strap too. I like using the strap because I like the help that it gives my leg. Pull that in, inhale, and then exhale and lower. We're going to do one more time here. Inhale and lift this up, and then exhale and lower that down. Good. Go ahead and bring that knee back into the chest. Give that another big hug, and then release that. Let's switch the sides. So let's take that strap to the left foot and let's go ahead and pull that left leg in or bring that left leg in. Give that a nice big hug, hugging that into the belly, the chest. Ooh, this side is tighter. This side feels really good. Very good. And then let's go ahead and stretch up through that leg. So pressing that foot towards the ceiling, pulling that leg towards our chest, towards us. Good. And then let's go ahead and lower that leg down. Yeah, pull that in. And then lower that leg down. Let's add in that breath. Let's inhale and pull the leg in. Good. Exhale and lower that down. Inhale, pull that in. And exhale, lower that down. And again, inhale, pull that in. And exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale and pull that in, and exhale and lower that down. Very nice. Let's bring that knee in to the belly, into the chest, Give that a big hug again. Good, and then release that strap. Very nice. Grab your block. Hopefully that block's within distance too. Taking our block between our knees, both knees. Taking that block there. And let's find some alignment here. So let's line, we're lining our ankle up with our knees. Our knees are lined up with our hips. So maybe you might have to walk your feet a little bit closer, maybe glutes closer to those heels. And then let's go ahead and slowly lift our pelvis up towards the ceiling. So lifting this up, using those strong legs, lifting up our spine. And then let's slowly lower this down. So we're warming up our spine now too. Let's inhale and lift this up. Inhale and lift. And exhale and lower this down. Good. Inhale and lift this up. And exhale and lower down. Inhale and lift up. Exhale and lower down. And again, inhale and lift up. And exhale and lower it down. Good. This next one, we're going to hold our bridge up. So let's inhale and lift and hold. So while we're lifted up into this bridge, you can exhale here, but we're still keeping everything lifted. I don't know about you, but my legs are burning a little bit, and that's normal because we're in the very, very early warm-up stages. So we're getting that lactic acid to those muscles, and they're rebelling a little bit. Let's keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Maybe you're feeling it in hamstrings, maybe in your back, maybe inner thighs because you're having to hold that block. Your body's like, wait, what's going on? Yeah, so just warming that up. And then let's go ahead and slowly lower that down. Very nice. We can release that block off to the side. Good. Let's drop our knees over to one side. So take your knees into one side. Take our arms into a T. So my knees are over to the right side. I'm going to look over to the left. So I'm going to look to the opposite side. Arms are out in that T. Ooh. This is such a good spinal stretch, such a good twisting stretch to begin with. Inhale deeply here and exhale it out. Very nice. Bring those legs back to center. Now let's drop our knees over to the other side. So now I'm dropping to the left, my opposite side, and I'm going to look to the right and breathe it here. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling deeply and exhaling out. Oh, such a good twist. Good. Bring our knees back to center and then go ahead and drop your knees over to your most comfortable side or the side facing me. And then you're going to just bring yourself onto your side and then bring yourself all the way up. And we're going to bring ourselves into our simple cross-leg pose. So sitting up nice and tall. Maybe your blood flow getting back to the head. And if you need to be sitting on something, actually I'm gonna go regular right now because I think I'm a little warmed up enough that I can do it without the pillow. But if you would like to be sitting on a pillow, then feel free to do that. Let's do a little bit of rocking from side to side, a little bit of grounding here. And let's turn this rock. Let's go ahead and turn this rock into a little bit of torso twisting. So begin to twist with that torso. Taking that, turning that, making that torso twist as big or as small as feels good for your back, for your hips, for your abdominals. And then let's torso twist the other way. So turning that and twisting that the other way. Good. Very nice. I always like these torso twists. They feel really good in a lot of places, especially in the glutes and the mid and low back. Good. Let's bring this back to center. Let's do some sun breath here. Inhale and sweep this up and exhale it out. Inhale and sweep this up and exhale it out. Inhale and sweep this up As we exhale, let's drop our right hand down to the right side. Reach over with that left. Let's try and keep our left glute, our left leg pressed towards the floor. Good, so that we're not lifting up. Try and keep that nice and centered so that we can get a really good lengthening up the left side of the body right here. Breathing that. Maybe you're able to look up towards the ceiling. Maybe your mobility in your neck isn't there today. Maybe you're looking out in front of you or a little bit down. Good, let's windmill this left arm behind us. Right arm is just gonna go across to that left thigh. So a twist here. Ah, that is good. Let's breathe it. Inhale it deeply. And exhale that out. One more breath here. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. Good. Back to center. Sun breath. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. Inhale and sweep this up. As we exhale, let's drop our left hand down. Reach our right arm over. Let's keep that right glute, right leg pressed into the floor so that weight is nice and centered. Really lengthening through the right side of the body, using the strength of that left hand to root you into the floor. And again, maybe you're able to look up towards the ceiling. Maybe the mobility in your neck is there. If it's not, you're looking out or a little bit down, or you might even be looking down at your left hand if you've got some stuff going on with your neck. Good, keep breathing here, inhaling and exhaling. Let's windmill this right arm behind us. Left arm comes across to that right thigh. Nice twist here, inhale it deep. And exhale it out. Again, big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Wonderful, bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. As we exhale, let's clasp our hands behind us. If this is not available for you to do, then use that strap. You can hold that strap if your shoulders and chest are tight today. Feel free to use that. Use these props to help you as much as you would like, as much as is supportive for you and works for you. We've got those arms behind us. Let's drop our chin towards our chest. And then let's lift our eyes to sky. Chin to chest and eyes to sky. Chin to chest and eyes to sky. Head comes back to neutral. Let's look to the right and look to the left. Look to the right and look to the left. Good, bring that head back to center. Let's bend at our elbows, hands over to our right waist. And let's squeeze that right elbow back towards our spine. So trying to open up that chest and that shoulder. Drop our chin to chest again. Lift that head center, look to the left. Bring that head back to center. Let's switch sides with those hands. Hands go over to left waist. Elbow goes back. Drop our chin to chest. Lift that head center, look to the right. Ooh, that is a good neck and shoulder stretch. Bring that back to center. And then let's release those arms. Shake that out. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale this out. And arms can rest right there on those thighs or on the knees. Let's do some neck circles. So let's drop that head or chin to chest. And then right ear to right shoulder. Chin goes back to chest and left ear to left shoulder. And let's take these neck circles from side to side. And remembering that we're focusing on the front part of that circle. We don't want to circle our neck back. We want to be circling it. Chest, ear, chest, ear. And just taking that from side to side. Good, and breathing. Very nice. Good, drop that chin to chest. Lift our head up to center. Let's roll those shoulders back. So rolling our shoulders out and roll that forward. Good. And let's inhale and sweep this up and exhale it out. Inhale and sweep And exhale it out. Very nice. Let's lean it back and we're going to take our feet wide. We're going to go into windshield wipers. So let's get our hips again, hip flexors. So our feet are as wide as our hips, or they can be wider. They can be wider than your mat if you would like, if that feels good for you. And let's go ahead and drop those knees from side to side. Oh, goodness. Hello, hips. Hello, hip flexors. So dropping that from side to side, to side, to side. Good. And you can have those feet planted, or you can be lifting up your feet. I kind of do a mixture of both, but I think I lift up my feet the most. So just up to you, where your flexibility, where your mobility is at. Very nice. Let's go ahead and keep that right leg in front. So we've got our nice zigzag here. Let's sit ourselves up tall, center, and twist it. Give a little twist over to the left. So let's twist to the left first, and then we're going to do our big twist. So let's do our big twist. Oh, big, big twist to the right. I love this one. Love it, love it. Breathe it here. Big, deep inhale, big, deep exhale. Enjoy this deep twist. And you can be reaching your hands as far back. You can even, like, you can be walking them back even further if it's available to you. Let's do it. One more breath here. Inhale it deeply. And exhale that out. Good. Bring this back to center. And let's twist quick for 4. So let's take this for 4. And center. It's 3. And center. It's 2. And center. And last 1, and back to center. Good. Lean it back. Windshield wiper those legs again. Let's take it from side to side. So good. Ooh, and they feel warmer now. Yay. A little bit more flexible than just even a few moments ago. That's always helpful. Good. Let's keep our left leg in front. Left leg in front. Nice zigzag here. Sitting ourselves up tall, twist to the right first, so a tall twist to the right. And then let's do that big twist to the left. Oh yeah, big, big twist to the left. There we go. Big, big, deep twist and deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. And again, big, deep inhale. And big, deep exhale. Good. Let's bring this back to center and let's twist quick for 4. So let's take this for 4 and center. It's 3 and center. It's 2 and center. And last 1 and back to center. Very nice. Good. Let's take those legs out in front of us. Actually, keep our knees bent, and let's take our arms behind us again. So just like we were with our, when we're doing our windshield wipers, let's go ahead and find ourselves in a reverse tabletop. So fingers are facing towards our feet. Feet are pressed into the floor. Let's go ahead and lift that pelvis up. So good. Such a strong pose here. So strong because our feet are pressed into the floor. Our hands are pressed into the floor. Our pelvis is lifted. So we're having to really use our glutes, really use our quadriceps, our front thighs, our back thighs, having to use that, our abdominal muscles, our back. So good, having to use those triceps, those biceps, and those shoulders. That neck, having to keep that neck nice and neutral, that's making our neck muscles work. So breathing this here, remembering to breathe while we are holding our poses, inhaling and exhaling very deeply. Good, let's release this down, simple cross leg, and hinge this forward. Wonderful. Let's take ourselves into a staff pose. So feet are super duper flexed, legs are very strong, glutes are planted into the floor, reaching up through our arms. So we've got our nice strong staff pose here. Core is engaged. Let's breathe it, inhale it deep. And exhale it out. Big, deep inhale. And exhale it out. One more time, big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good, release our arms down. Bring our right leg in. Let's bring that right leg in. Take our right leg over our left. Let's wrap our left arm around our right leg. Ooh, feel that IT band right there. And let's twist that to the right, keeping our left leg active, flexed. Left foot is flexed. Breathe. Try and breathe as deep as you can in this one. And you might even be able to feel it up in the top rib cage. So that's up towards your shoulders. That really, really deep inhale. Good. Let's go ahead and twist it to the other side. So twisting to the left. Breathe it deeply here, inhaling and exhaling. Very nice. Good, bring this back to center. Let's take the bottom of our foot, right foot, to the inner thigh of our left leg. Peace fingers are either going to reach for our big toe, or hand is going to go for our shin. Or again, if you're having some flexibility stuff, hand can be to the thigh. So we are going to be just reaching, getting a wonderful hamstring stretch here. And your upper body, you can do whatever you want with that. You can take that arm over. You can have your hand to your lowest rib or middle rib cage. I think I'm going to close mine off a little bit today and look forward towards my foot. You're getting a little bit different stretching in each of those different positions. So like the opening, and then maybe that goes towards the leg even more. Ooh. Or you could be moving it. That feels good too. You can move that upper body. Very good. Let's go ahead and release that. Find ourselves in our stack pose again. So strong legs, feet are flexed, sitting right there strongly on our glutes, lifting up through our arms, lengthening through this. Let's breathe it here. Inhale deeply and exhale it out. Big deep inhale up and exhale it out. And again, inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Release our arms down. Left leg comes in this time. So hug our left leg in. Right foot is flexed. Let's take our left over right. Wrap our right arm around that left leg. Ooh, IT band. Feeling it right there. And let's twist that. Twist it to the left. Keep that right foot flexed, right leg active, and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Good, bring this to center, twist it the other side, other way. Inhale and exhale. Oh, that feels good. Very nice. Bring this back to center. Let's go ahead and take the bottom of that foot to the inside of our right thigh. Peace fingers for that big toe, or hand for shin, or hands to thigh. Try to do the same thing on this side that you did on the other side. So trying to work that. So I made it difficult for myself because I did a little bit of movement. So I've got to do that same amount of movement on this side to balance that out. I don't want to be stronger or more flexible on one side over the other, because that can lead to injury. Or unbalanced, it can lead to impingements. Just little random things that suddenly happen. And it's like, oh, because I need to be balanced on both sides of the body. And that's what yoga is so good for, is strengthening and flexibility for the entire body, trying to balance that out. Very, very good. Oh yeah. And let's go ahead and take both of those legs out again, kind of a stack pose, but we're going to reach for our shins or our thighs. So just reaching, kind of flexing through those feet, or yes, flexing through those feet. Very good. Very nice. Oh, good. Simple cross leg pose. Sit that up, hinge it forward. From this simple cross leg, we're going to move ourselves forward onto all fours. So we've got ourselves onto all fours. Our shoulders are over our wrists and our hips are right there over our knees. Let's go into some cat and cow. So let's drop that belly to the floor, take our eyes to the sky, inhale. Round our spine, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Good, let's stretch through our shoulder and through our back. So let's take that right arm, lift our right arm up, and then we're gonna thread the needle through. So let's thread this through, temple to the floor. Both palms are down, or if you want to wrap around, if you want to bind, you can take that top arm and reach it for that thigh, for your thigh, for that hip crease, and breathe. Good back stretch here, shoulder stretch. Very nice. Bring this back up onto all fours. Cat and cow again. Let's drop that belly. Inhale. Round that spine. Exhale. Good. Drop that belly. Inhale. Round that spine. Exhale. Bring that back to neutral. Let's lift that left arm up. Lifting that up. Thread this through. Temple on the floor. Both palms on the floor. Or if you use that top arm on the other side, go ahead and reach that top arm around on this side as well. And breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Bring ourselves back up onto all fours. Cat and cow. Drop that belly. Inhale. Round our spine. Exhale. Good. Flatten through that back. Let's take our right leg up. So let's lift that right leg up, lengthen through that. And we're going to go into our bird dog. So let's take our left arm up if that's available to you. We're holding right here in this nice balance. Left arm is lifted, right leg is lifted. Let's take elbow to knee 6 times here. So let's bring this in for 6 and extend. Here's 5 and extend. Here's 4 and extend. Here's 3 and extend. It's 2 and extend. And last one, let's extend that and hold that. Good. Release the arm, release the leg. Let's take it to the other side. So left leg is going to lift, nice strong left leg. Reach through that right arm. So got this nice bird dog here, holding this strong balance. Let's take elbow to knee 6 times on this side. So bring this in for 6 and reach. Here's 5 and reach. Here's 4 and reach. Here's 3 and reach. Here's 2 and reach. And last one, let's reach and hold. Good, release the arm, release the leg. Child's pose. Yes, let's take ourselves back into that child's pose. Oh yeah, glutes go back towards heels. And I love this one for that, but I also love it for the front foot stretch. Oh, that ankle, that foot stretch, that feels very, very good. Very nice. And also for the back and the shoulders. Let's look forward at our hands and let's go ahead and walk our hands over to the right. Let's take that left hand, place it on top of that right hand. And that left glute is trying to get towards that left heel. Reaching through that. Good. And let's go ahead and walk those hands over to the other side. So walking hands over to the left. Let's take that right hand on top of the left hand. And right glute is going towards that right heel. Good. Bring this back to center. Bring ourselves up onto our knees. We're going to go into our gate pose and then go into modified half moon. So we'll work on a little bit more balance. So we've got ourselves in our nice gate pose. We're up on those knees. We're going to reach up through our arms. Let's take our left leg out. So let's take our left leg out to the side. So this is our half gate pose right there. Left leg out to the side. And the toe can be facing the front or it can be off to the side so that ankle can be neutral. So whatever feels the best for you. Let's lift up through this and then let's go ahead and drop our right hand down and lifting here. Now, this may be where you want to be at today. If you want to work on balance and a little bit more strength in that core, then begin to work on lifting through that leg and flexing through that foot. So finding whichever is working the best for you, whichever feels the strongest, most supportive, most challenging for you in your ability, making sure that you're not putting yourself into pain, but we are holding this right here, working on, even with that foot on the floor, you're still working on balance here. You're working on core stability. You're working on strength because you've only got that long lever foot down. So yes, we're supported by our other leg, but that long lever makes a big difference. So breathing that here. If you've got that leg up, let's go ahead and drop that leg down, bring ourselves back to center, drop our left arm to our left thigh, and let's go ahead and reach this over. Oh, that feels good. That's a good stretch here. Very nice. It's always so important to do these lateral movements. Lateral stretching and strengthening. Very good. Let's release that. Nice. All right, let's take our right leg out this time. So our right leg goes out, toe can be to the front or ankle can be neutral, toes out, whatever feels the best, most supportive for you. Let's reach up through this half gate right here. So lengthening up through this. And then let's go ahead and take our left arm down. And you can be keeping that foot down, lengthening here. So this may be where you're at today, or you may be able to be working on a little bit more balance, a little bit more strength in that leg, and you can always be lifting and lowering as well. You can always take a break whenever you need to. I don't think that I say that enough in our classes. Whenever you need to take a break, you can always go into child's pose, or if we're in the middle of our sun salutations, you can always take a downward facing dog. Whatever works for you, whatever is helping you get through the practice. Good. Let's go ahead and drop. If you've got that leg lifted, go ahead and drop that leg down. Bring ourselves center, reach ourselves back up, and let's go ahead and drop our right hand to that right thigh. Reach that over. Oh, that is good too. Very nice. And then release that. Good. Let's bring ourselves to all fours. Go ahead and place your blocks where you put them for our sun salutations, because that's where we're going, is we've got some sun salutes. So taking those blocks, placing them where we want them for our sun salutations, and put ourselves on all fours. Let's curl our toes under, keep our knees bent, lift our tails to the sky into our first little modified downward facing dog. We've got those knees bent so that we can stretch through that spine first. I love this one, stretching through the spine, stretching through those shoulders, shoulder blades, shoulder joints. And then begin to pedal our feet. So pedaling our feet down towards the floor, waking up those calves even more, backs of the legs. Saying hello, calves. And then let's go ahead and find ourselves in our nice downward facing dog right here. Breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Lifting up on our toes, our heels are high. Let's go ahead and drop those heels over to one side. And then lifting back up on those toes, dropping our heels over to the other side. And then bringing that back to center. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold at the front edge of our mat. So we're in our standing forward fold. Let's go into a ragdoll here first. So not touching our blocks yet, but we're ragdolling, letting those arms dangle, planting our feet into the floor. So feet are planted, arms are dangling. Let's take opposite elbow with the opposite hand, make a frame for that head. So now the upper body becomes even heavier. That frame around that head makes that even heavier, pulling that over, folding yourself in half even more. Breathe it here. Inhale and exhale. And then go ahead and release that. Now you can take those blocks. Let's go ahead and inhale, flatten our back, look forward. Exhale and release. Head has been low, so let's take this one up nice and slow. Inhale and sweep this up nice and slow. And exhale it around into chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around the chair. Inhale and lift. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Let's keep our right foot forward, take our left foot back into a lunge. Our left hand is going to be on the block or on the floor. Let's twist open with our right. So we've got a nice spinal twist, lunge spinal twist here in our sun salutation. Good, so lifting that up, breathing that here. And let's bring this back down. Take that foot back to meet the other foot into a top of plank. Nice strong top of plank. Let's shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down to the floor, heart lifts up off of the floor. Curl our toes under, lift and press, downward facing dog. And enjoy this down dog. This is our home base. This is kind of where you catch your breath, where you bring yourself back to the present. Good. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold at the front of our mat. Grab those blocks again. Let's inhale, nice flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around to chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Left foot's going to stay forward, right foot's going to go back, lunge. Right hand on block or floor. Let's spinal twist open to the other side. Breathe that here. So opening to the left. Good. Bring this to center. Take that foot back to meet the other foot. Top of plank. Shift our weight. Drop to fronts of the knees. Uncurl our toes. Heart goes down. Heart lifts up. Curl our toes under. Lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Good. Bring yourself back into the moment. Let's walk those feet to meet those hands. And let's do these sun salutations again. Good. Let's go ahead and inhale, flatten our back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, nice flat back. Exhale and release. Right foot stays forward. Left foot goes back into lunge. Left hand on the block or on the floor. Let's spinal twist open to the right and breathe. Good. Bring this to center. Take our foot back to meet the other foot, top of plank. Shift that weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Good, let's walk those feet to meet the hands. Standing forward fold. Inhale, nice flat back. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Left foot stays forward, right foot goes back into lunge. Right hand on block or floor. Spinal twist, open to the left. Breathe it here. And bring this back to center. Take that foot back to meet the other foot, top of plank. Shift the weight, drop to front to the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale around in chair. Let's hold here in chair. And guess what? We've got seated spinal twist, but no chair beneath us. Bring our hands to heart. And let's twist it to the left. So our right elbow, right tricep to that left thigh. Oh yeah, breathe it here. Very nice. Bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Aren't we spoiled with that chair? Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale it around into chair. Let's go the other side. So bring hands to heart. Seated spinal twist on the other side. Breathe it here. Good. Bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep that up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Both feet back into top of plank. Nice strong top of plank. Shift our weight forward. Drop to front to the knees. Uncurl our toes. Heart goes down. Heart lifts up. Curl our toes under. Lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Good. Maybe nod that head or shake that head. Very nice. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands. Standing forward fold. And guess what? We're going to do seated spinal twist one more time. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Bring hands to heart. Seated spinal twist to the left. So really, really focusing on strengthening our glutes and our quads today. Yep, this is a lot of work, a lot of leg work, but you're doing amazing. Breathing deeply here. Bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Good. Inhale and sweep this up. Bring it around into chair. Hands to heart. Seated spinal twist, the other side. Very nice. And breathe. Those legs are tired or a little bit on fire, then welcome to my club. Yay! Oh yeah. Let's bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Good. Both feet back into top of plank. Shift our weight, drop to front to the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under. Lift and press, downward facing dog and breathe. Good. Regroup right here. You can catch your breath. Bring yourself back into the present moment. Enjoy this inversion, head being lower than the heart here. Very good. Feels good. All right, bringing ourselves back to top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to front to the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. We're going to hold here in this little baby cobra. So getting some good spinal flexion, some good stretching here in that spine, good strengthening here in that spine, in those arms. Another breath or two, just holding that. If those arms are shaking, very normal. Good, let's release that down. Now let's do a little bit more strengthening for that back. mid back, low back, upper back. Let's lift our left arm and our right leg. So let's go ahead and lift those opposing muscle groups and breathe it here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And big deep inhale and exhale it out. Release that down. Relax for a moment here. And we're going to take it to the other side. So we're going to take right arm up, left leg up. So let's lift this, opposing muscle groups. Breathe it here. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. Big deep inhale. And exhale it out. One more time. Big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good. Release that down. Very nice. Hands by chest. Press ourselves back into a child's pose. Ooh, we've done a lot of leg and back today. So good. Leg work, back work. Always, always good. Enjoy this child's pose. Good. Hands are right by our knees. Let's press ourselves up. Go ahead and grab whatever you need for final relaxation because that's where we're moving towards. Also grab your strap. So let's do a little bit more strap work with the legs. And then if you use an eye pillow, regular pillow, blanket for our final relaxation, have that close to you too. So we've got our strap. We're going to take ourselves down onto our backs. Oh yeah, that feels good. So we're down on our backs. Let's take that strap around our right foot. And so our legs are familiar with this already. We've done this today. Oh yeah, bring that in. Maybe you're able to get a little bit more mobility here. I think I am. It feels like I can open my hip a little bit more, but bringing that in. That left leg is straight. Let's press through our right foot to the ceiling. Pull that leg towards us, and we're going to do our deep spinal twist. So let's take that strap into our left hand, and let's go ahead and drop our leg across our body. So deep twist here. Arms are going to go back into that T and looking over to the right. Woo-wee. Yes, this is so good. This nice spinal twist here. Maybe recognizing where you're feeling this at. Maybe you're feeling it in your shoulder. I am for sure. This is like a big rib cage today. I'm feeling it in my front rib cage and my back rib cage. So very interesting. You might be feeling it all over, but kind of recognize where you're feeling it the most, like where it's like, yeah, hitting you the most. Use that breath to help soften that, to help smooth that out, especially if you're feeling extra tight. Wonderful. Let's bring our leg back to center here. Pull that leg towards us. Let's bend at the other leg. Let's release the strap, reach behind our foot, behind our knee, and imagine folding that leg to the thigh or to the belly. The leg to the thigh, the leg to the belly or chest. Good, and release that. Very nice. Let's take our strap around our other foot, left foot. So lengthening through our right leg, stretching through our left leg, pulling our left leg in. And then let's go ahead and press through that foot to the ceiling. Pressing that up, pulling that leg towards us. Let's keep the strap in the right hand. And let's take that leg across the body. Deep twist here. Arm out into a T. Looking to the left. Ooh, yeah. So interesting. Yeah, recognize maybe where you're feeling it on this side. This side, not so much in that rib cage area. This side, way more in the leg area. So that is interesting. Just recognizing that. That's a good way to stay in touch with your body. It's just recognizing these cues, recognizing these things that are different when we're in these postures, poses, when we're doing these stretches, just to take stock. always good when you're the one that knows how you feel. That's always important. Breathe it. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's bring that leg back to center. Go ahead and pull that towards us. Bend at the other leg. Release that strap. Reach behind the foot, behind the knee, and fold that leg to the belly and chest. Very good. And then release that. And let's move into our final relaxation. So if you've got that eye pillow, you can take that eye pillow, place it over your eyes, over your face. Just let the heaviness, let the darkness settle in. Let's reach through our arms towards one end of the room. Reach through our feet, through our legs towards the other end. Adding an inch or two to your height here, imagining somebody is pulling at your wrist, somebody else is pulling at your legs or ankles. Really, really, really long stretch here. Inhaling it deeply. Take a big, deep inhale. And with an exhale, allow yourself to sink, to settle. Let those feet naturally fall open. Up to the side, arms open. Face is relaxed. Eyes are relaxed. Jaw relaxed. Relax and release that entire body. Allowing yourself to sink, to settle. Giving yourself these few moments because you deserve it. Few moments of quiet. Few moments of kind of knitting everything together that we just did. Taking stock of maybe some things are feeling better than they did earlier. Maybe it opened up some other stuff. Just recognizing those things. Breathe. Still relaxing. Let's bend our knees. Tuck our tailbone under, flatten through that back. And then let's drop both of our knees over to our most comfortable side and take yourself onto your side and a breath or two here on your side. And let's slowly slowly, slowly begin to bring ourselves up into a seated pose that feels strong and supportive for you. And sit ourselves up tall, lengthen through our spine. Good, let's inhale and sweep our arms up. Bring our palms together and exhale, eyes following our fingers. Take our chin to chest. Lift that head center. Take our fingers to forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Take our fingers to our lips. As we leave today, let us speak words of love. Take our hands to heart. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhaling it deeply. And exhale. And one more time. Big, deep inhale. And big cleansing exhale. And thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.